I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you? I can't remember what I've spoken to you about or where you're from.
Yeah, so I'm from WCIG. You rang the other week. I spoke to you the other week in regards to support court or recovery coach for your NDIS plan.
Yep, WCI, what was it?
WCIG.
Have we got a website?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, wcig.org.au. Okay.
Yeah,
They offer employment, disability, youth and training services across Geelong and Melbourne. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Right, okay. Can I just look at the disability services, and do you do NDIS stuff and life coaching and all that?
Yeah, so I spoke to you in regards to that because you wanted to see if we could provide services to you.
Yep.
But the reason I haven't got back to you earlier is I was off last week with the flu.
Oh, that's all right. No good, mate.
Yeah, I know. It just seems to be going around. So, obviously, unfortunately, at this point in time, we don't have any capacity. All our support coordinators have at the total capacity.
Really, that's funny because are you a person who is in an organisation that's supported by the government?
Supported by, we provide NDIS registered services.
Yeah, no. I mean, are you associated with the federal government or the state government?
The only association we have is that we receive NDIS funds. That's it.
So who owns the company?
We're non-for-profit, so we're not owned by the federal government.
Oh, okay, yep. I just wondered because I've been scapegoated catastrophically, and I'm squatting, and I've just called the police. They're going to move me on once VCAT makes a ruling that that they can move me on. And but the thing is, I have lost millions and millions of dollars in detriment via this conspiracy which has basically killed me in a hospital. But then the government covered it up. So I've suffered a fatal injury. I have a bit of a brain fart. That's why I can't remember much.
No, that's fine.
Look, it'd be worth your while if you helped me out because, if the police are going to move me on and Department of DFFS has already rejected my homelessness appeal, there's nowhere for me to go. So they're actually framed me, mate. So I've actually gone right up the ladder, beyond you, beyond any organisation, to the Office of Prime Minister and Cabinet, and they don't think that I exist, my Freedom of Information say. That's despite being a human rights awarded advocate and having personal dealings with Michaelia Cash and Greg Hunt and Dan Andrews and many other people. So obviously I've made a dint, and they're saying I don't exist. So I'm rationally paranoid that anyone I speak to who's linked in with government or being subject to the libel and slander that's framed me wouldn't help me, you know?
Yeah, no, and that's we did have a conversation the other week, and I just am
I in the too hard basket, or what's the real reason?
No. Essentially, so we only have 4 support coordinators, or essentially 3 full-time support coordinators and 1 part-time support coordinator.
Yeah. What if you intervened in the justice aspect of my situation? Because when that domino goes down, I'm a multi-millionaire, and I'm going to bribe you now. If you're a non-government organisation, you don't have a responsibility as a public official not to take a bribe. but if you intervene and get me a lawyer, a non-biased lawyer that's not already exploited by the system, and I can either sue the hospital or sue APRA or sue a doctor or sue the hospital or sue the government or sue AFCA or sue APRA, I will give you $100,000.
Yeah, so essentially we only really provide supports that are to link people with their NDIS funded plan.
I'm saying... What?
That would even be out of our scope to do, to link you to lawyers or anything along those lines. We don't have the connections or knowledge to be able to do that.
I'm asking you as a human being, outside of your work, you know of my situation and the public documents that are on killhim.info, because they're trying to kill me, and they already have, and then they covered it up. And this is highly unethical, and I've been victim blamed for wanting to die. And I've got a brain injury. seriously, you can't condone as a person in disability, or even as not a profession, if you can't take me on and you're the manager, that you would condone me to vagrancy and death. I mean, I'm a famous writer and advocate. I've got a PhD. I'm not an idiot. This is a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. I need one single person in the world to intervene. Will you be that person?
I don't have that ability to be that person, so I'm solely...
Well, you can. I'm talking to you as a person to person, just on the street, you know.
Yeah.
You say...
That would be going against my organisation's code.
Well, let's just talk outside of your organisation, okay? Let's just talk secretly, and I go, look, I'm in a shit situation. I'm worth like $50 million. If you help me personally, and we never speak about it again, I'll give you $100,000.
I wouldn't be able to take that on, unfortunately.
Really? The libel slander is that fierce that I can't offer people to stick up for my human worth and dignity, whether you're from an organisation, my father, my mother, a friend, or a person on the street. That's how effective it's been. So thanks for denying me